Esposito. I'm going to try my best to channel my father and use what I call his Italian voice, which is definitely not what people consider an inside voice, so you can all hear me today. I just want to start by saying there's nothing else I'd rather be wearing in such a well-ventilated gym. I do have to confess, I have a confession to make. When I'm not matching my shoes with every outfit I wear here, this is what I wear. I just love how breathable it is. I feel so free when I wear it. I think it does wonders on my figure. On a more serious note, this is really a surreal feeling being up here today. The last time I gave a speech at graduation was 13 years ago, at my 8th grade graduation, when Mr. Murphy was my principal at the Sherman School. I would like to first thank the class of 2010 for this humbling experience. It is a true honor to have this opportunity to speak today. I would also like to thank Bishop Lori, Dr. Dames, Mayor Bowden, Mrs. Casey, Mr. Murphy, Father Eric, honored guests, parents, and the rest of the faculty here at Immaculate for the great support and welcome they have given me. When I learned that I was going to give this speech today, I thought a lot about what I would say. The first thing I thought about was my experience here. I took this job late in the summer, and I thought I'd only be here for 1 year. But I soon realized that things are different here. I felt as if I was a part of a family, a large extended family. I see it as more as just teachers and students here. This is an idea I want you to take away from this day. That as you go throughout your life, the people that come into your life aren't just friends, teachers, classmates, but an extension of your family. If we can treat each other more like one large extended family, we'd all be a lot better off. We all came from the same beginning, and whatever path it was that led us all here today, our lines can lead back 52 generations to the same place. So class of 2010, look at the people on your right and the people on your left. In front of you and behind you, these are the members of your family. People that even after 20 years will be someone you should treat as your own family members. As for your immediate family, I want you to look and find those that came to see you graduate here today. And on 3, we'll say a big thank you. Because without them, you would not be the great young ladies and gentlemen that you have become today. Parents, today you should be as proud of what you have accomplished just as much as your children. It's your day today too. So class of 2010, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. There you go. I would also like to thank personally the teachers and the faculty at this school, especially those that have been here for your 4 years. I think my job is a little bit easier because of the great work you have done with them. Standing up here today, I can't help but think back to my graduation, which was only 9 years ago. I sat in your same place. I want you to leave you with some things I would have wanted to be told when I was graduating. I know some of you are thinking right now, man, will you just hurry up with this speech? Or I can't wait to get out of here. Or how come Espo hasn't given me a shout out yet? As I was thinking when I was graduating from high school, did I make the right decision? Do I really want to go to GMU and become an athletic trainer? Or should I be a dentist like my father? Or should I be going to IT like my brother? Or even become a zoologist working specifically with chimpanzees like I wanted to in the 2nd grade? Whatever it is you decide, whether your decisions have already been made or you're going to wait to make them, my advice is to have confidence in your decisions. Because you have the support and love from your immediate family and your extended family here at Immaculate High School. As you continue on your journey away from here, I have additional advice for you that I have followed and I think would be beneficial for any young adult. The first thing I would tell you is not to be afraid to try things you never thought you would. Sometimes you don't know that you're good at something until you try it. You might really surprise yourself. So don't be afraid to jump in head first. If you were me, you might join a breakdancing club in college that may lead to you breakdancing in front of a whole school in a tutu. Which really makes your parents proud, I might add. You wouldn't be afraid to follow your interest in writing and write your own screenplay in hopes of someday becoming a movie. Or you wouldn't be afraid to balance any object you can on your chin and nose in hopes of it someday being useful when you follow your lifelong dream of being in the circus. Most importantly, you wouldn't be afraid to be the individuals that you are. A student once said to me, Espo, you're a weird dude. But don't change because it makes you who you are. So I say to you, don't change. Don't stop singing. Don't stop dancing. Don't stop playing the sports you love. Don't stop taking pictures. Don't stop doing what makes you who you are. Whatever you do, don't be afraid to be the amazing people I know that you will continue to be. Go out there and continue to surprise not only everyone else, but yourself. Just remember, it all starts with being confident in the person that you are and can be. The next thing I'm going to tell you is not only be confident in the person that you are, but also look to improve on that person. Not that long ago, I was having a conversation with a close friend of mine, and they told me, right now, at this time in my life, I can honestly say I'm the best version of myself that I've ever been. I thought a long time about this statement, and it says a lot about a person. That they are at a point in their life where they can confidently say that they are proud of themselves and their accomplishments and understand everything that has gone into creating this new best version. I think that every day you wake up in the morning, you should be able to say, I'm a better version of myself than I was a year ago, or a month ago, or even yesterday. Just as companies create newer and better versions of computers, phones, and cars, you should always be striving to create the newer and better version of yourself. The last piece of advice I'll give you is just as important as the others. It is to be a positive person. I think we all need to start leaving the negative behind us and continuing to focus on the positive. It may be a cliche analogy, but life is a lot like a roller coaster with your ups and downs. But I want today to be all about the ups. You're going to do a little exercise. I want all of you to take the hand of the person next to you. Close your eyes and plant your feet firmly on the ground. I want you to imagine yourself on a roller coaster, making that big climb to the top. As we all make that climb together, I want you to think about all the positive memories, accomplishments, and moments in your high school career that led you to this point. And every time I say something that might pertain to you, I want you to squeeze the hand of the person next to you. And every time someone squeezes your hand, I want you to pass it along. So some of you might be thinking about the fact that you're one of 99% of this class that is going on to further education. Or the fact that you might be continuing to play a sport you love in college. Or that you're one of 30 that has over a 4.0 GPA. Or the fact that you've decided to serve this country and join the military. Maybe you're thinking about how you were the lead role in a play, even though it was your first time doing it. Or that you won the state championships again. Or that a YouTube video you posted made the news. Or that you were able to make an all-color yearbook for the first time. You might be thinking that you get to go to your first choice college, or that you're going to school in Connecticut so you can stay close to home. You might be thinking about how you had an opportunity to meet many new friends from other towns. And people from Sherman, you now know more than 20 people. You might be thinking about having the opportunity to follow in the footsteps of your mom, dad, or siblings. Or about how awesome it was that prom was on a boat. Or about how you always managed to be out of dress code. You might be thinking about the first time driving, or this year's newly improved school lunches. Or the people here that you will come back to visit next year, which might be right up there with the new school lunches. You might be thinking about the time you were convinced to shave your head for a charity. Or about how you turned into what you call a porker your freshman year to a complete stud by your senior year. Or about changing uniforms at the mall for the senior prank. Or having paint wars on color day last year. You may be thinking about how you spent countless hours dunking at the end of basketball practice when the girls' team showed up. Or cheering for the basketball team in the pit. Or putting on that eye black for the last time. You may be thinking about your first day going to school in a foreign country. Or how you try to take over the world every day in the yearbook room. Or how you were able to successfully take my red flea sausage. Or you may be thinking about all the wonderful memories with your friends here at IHS that you will never forget. As we almost get to the top of this roller coaster, I want you to open your eyes, grab onto that safety bar in front of you, and feel that roller coaster clicking its way to the top as you bounce in your seat with each click. I will leave you the very best versions of a confident, unique, unafraid, and positive class of 2010 with one last ride at Immaculate High School, as I allow your leader of the pit to lead you on one last ride. Alex, for that. And I hope that all of you continue to enjoy the ride that is ahead of you. And before I finish, I'll leave you with one last quote from the great poet, Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. You are the guy or girl who will decide where to go. Congratulations, Class of 2010, and good luck with whatever direction you choose, wherever you decide to go.